Hello everyone and welcome to the 6th episode of Fictional Characters Collide. Before you watch this episode, remember to check out the animator rampaging animations for the great animated fight 8 that he made for this episode. Now let's get to the fight. In this episode we got the battle of the robotic copycats. Bass from Mega Man versus Metal Sonic on the Sonic series. It's a rule of great game in here. It's my job to analyze these characters to their fullest to see who would win. A Fictional Characters Collide. Okay, let's start this battle off with Bass. And I'll be using both Bass and composite Bass for this. Bass is the evil clone of Mega Man, and you can tell because he looks sort of like Mega Man if you put those two together next to each other. Bass was created by the maniac Dr. Albert Wily to be straight up imitation of Mega Man himself. He was created based on the research conducted on Mega Man with the intention of surpassing his power. He was powered by Basium, another fictional material more powerful than titanium. Bass first met Mega Man in the event of Mega Man 7, giving him a tough-ass fight. Twice. Mostly to take down enemies mutual to the two, and Bass has even rebelled against Dr. Wily now. He rebelled against Dr. Wily a few different times. Bass physically wise has been said to be superior to Mega Man. Bass is superior to someone who can lift an entire fortress, survive a temple exploding, and can fight wave after wave of robots without tire. Bass also once survived the explosion of Wily's entire fortress at the end of Mega Man 7. And he has a few other things, but we'll get to those later. Now let's talk about the Bass.exe story. Bass.exe is the world's first independent NetNavi and incredibly powerful rival of Mega Man.exe. He is cold, callous, and calculating. He only seeks to become as strong as he can be and will crush anyone who stands in his way. Designed by Dr. Cossack, he was created to test the limits of security systems and defuse situations that would be too dangerous for any operator to enter. Unfortunately, he was designed too well, and Cossack's superiors became terrified of Bass. Bass's growing power, and feared that the Navi would one day take over the net, leading to his imprisonment. When Alphas went haywire, and for the first time, the resulting chaos was immediately pinned on Bass, leading his former colleagues to attempt to lead him, only for him to overpower them all and escape with all the world's hatred directed upon him for the disasters that followed. As a result, the well-meaning Navi became a twisted, seething ball of animosity towards humans and net Navis alike. From then on, he became known as the Net Gods of Destruction. But with physicality, he is said to be stronger than Mega Man. Like I said, he has managed to survive, be stronger than someone who can lift a 60-ton fortress. That means he's stronger than a man who can lift 60 tons worth of a house or fortress. Also means he's similar to someone who can survive a temple's explosion. He can also fight wave after wave of metal robots, survive the explosion of Wily's entire castle. This said explosion has a massive fireball that engulfed the entire fortress in fire. And his physicality also helps him does more. He's actually more faster than Mega Man with his dash ability, and also given the double jump ability, which is what it really means. When it comes to weapons and abilities, he has a lot. He has the Bass Busters, which is just a rip-off of the Mega Buster. It has rapid fire and can be charged and can be aimed in any direction. The Rising Kick, the Flip Kick, is essentially Guile's Flash Kick if you ever seen Street Fighter. The Magic Cards, which are razor sharp and can be aimed forward and upwards. The Ice Wall lets him summon a giant wall of ice, can be pushed or sliding on it. It's an offensive and defensive weapon. The Wave Bird is essentially a flamethrower. Lightning Bolts is you can summon quick bursts of lightning bolts. Screen Nuke, so it covers lots of distance. The Copy Vision, he creates a gray hologram on the user's previous position and fires weaker and slower based buster shots. The Spread Drill creates a massive drill, eventually halves into two, and the halves get cut in half, creating 4 smaller drills. So he makes 1 to 2 to 4. The Remote Mine is control landmine, sticks to walls, and it can explode on his control and call. The Wheel Cutter lets him have a saw blade like weapon, travel to the ground and up the walls, and the user can use it to travel up walls too. The Solar Blade shoots out a fireball that splits into 2 fire bombs. The Water Shield creates 10 water goblins that circle him. The said Goobles can... I hope I find a video with these things, because I don't know what that word is. I'm just going to say water shields. and these shields can take one hit of damage. Can be thrown in a manner that spirals outwards. The triple blade fires 3 mini bladed forward, diagonal, and upwards. If in the air, it goes downwards instead. And he has some impressive feats. Like I said, he has survived the fights against Mega Man. He has destroyed Dr. Wily's castle right after being repaired, survived massive explosions, fought against Mega Man X.exe as Base.exe, who has shown to be as fast enough to go over 26 light years. Survived a fight with someone who is known as Reality Warp and who can put the real world and the cyber world together in one place. And he has shown to be a skilled fighter. He can copy any abilities around, and he has fought against any, and he also has the ability to copy any, and I mean any master robot in the series. But with weaknesses, he has a few of these. He's smug and cocky and arrogant. He believes that he's the strongest robot in the world, and that can blind him into the true path of actually winning. He only fights to find out who is the strongest. He doesn't fight for anything else. And his weapons do have a set of ammo, and when he runs out, he runs out. And the base buster has to make him stand still. He can't move around while using that base buster. And despite being stronger than Mega Man, he never beated him in a fight, even though he's physically stronger than Mega Man. So all in all, Base is a powerful robot, made to be stronger than one of the most strongest robotic people in fictional history. But he is smug and cocky and only fights to find out who's the strongest. Okay, from one robot copycat to another, let's go with Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic was created by Dr. Ivan Robotnik in the Sonic game franchise. It was made to be better than Sonic in every way and was a complete success. He's known as the second male antagonist in the Sonic series. He's known to be faster, stronger, and smarter, and even more durable than Sonic should be. And now let's get to the strengths. He has been fights with Sonic multiple times and destroyed a good chunk of the North Pole and a mountain. Just because. Casually plows through metal, steel, concrete, and the earth. He matches the likes of Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow on a daily basis in their base forms. Shadow can lift buses with one hand, Sonic can launch large robots with one kick, and Knuckles is known to lift 100 tons with ease. So Metal Sonic has shown to be pretty powerful against these guys who are known to do these kinds of things. He has lifted rockets with only one hand on multiple occasions. And now with speed, he rarely matches Mach 5 speed, whereas Sonic is known to go to Mach 3. He designed to match and surpass the Blue Blur or Sonic. He has shown to go faster than the speed of light itself, just by 2 Machs. Well, how fast is a Mach, you say? You can... Machs are known to go up to around 770 miles per hour each. So he went up to against 5 of those. That's over 3,500 miles per hour. And with durability, he tanked multiple hits from Sonic, Knuckles, and Shadow again. Like I said, these guys have done amazing things, and he is known to tank these hits in their base forms. Has survived an atmosphere entry with little trouble. He has shown to have a problem when an actual one of the games or series that he had fell through the atmosphere and fell down with little damage. He has composed of titanium alloy, which is known to withstand 64,000 psi. Titanium alloy is actually stronger than titanium by a couple thousand. Okay, now with skills and abilities, he has a shit load of abilities. He has the V maximum overdrive attack, where he charges forward with all his energy, destroying almost everything in his path. He leaves metal weakened for a few seconds. Also, after doing this, so after he uses it, he's going to be weaker than he actually is. The Black Shield protects metal from any harm, but cannot move while using this. The Plasma Pulse attack unleashes a blue laser from Metal Sonic's stomach and goes at faster than light speed. The ring spark field makes a metal invincible for a few seconds and surrounds metal and electricity before firing. The burst shield protects metal from anything. Again, he has a lot of defensive gear in his arsenal. He incinerates anything inside other than Metal Sonic. And then he has the power of Chaos Control, which can stop time for 10 whole seconds. The Chaos Spheres is what he got from Shadow, where he released constructive chaos energy and really used by Shadow the Hedgehog. He has the Bat Guard, which was originally used by Rouge the Bat. And shields Metal Sonic with bats and launches other bats in the offensive. And he stole the Chroma Campbell from Espio and became invisible and intangible. The ESP was used by Silver the Hedgehog and released a dome of green psychologic energy in all directions that affects opponents in the area. It confuses the opponent's senses of direction. The Hammer Punch was stolen by Knuckles, and the punches the ground so hard that it makes the earthquake that stuns the enemy. It's so strong it even affects the opponents in the air. The Knuckles Slam, also by Knuckles, is the punch to the ground so hard that a red barrier surrounds him for a few seconds. The homing attack was stolen by Sonic the Hedgehog himself when he homes into a target before turning into a ball and striking them. The light speed attack is the user proceeds to attack the enemies at the speed of light, and thus allowing to attack multiple enemies in rapid successions. Similar to the homing attack is the light speed dash. It allows the user to travel a long trail of rings at light and speed even in mid-air, and was stolen by Sonic and Shadow the Hedgehog. The Sonic Blast turns metal into a living projectile and increases his speed. With the Sonic Blast, he can turn himself into a living projectile, taking the force of max X acceleration formula into the account. If you're taking the force equal mass acceleration formula into account, the F is 30 point something number. Maybe I'll just write down these numbers for you people. I don't know what that is. Something around 8,999,589,713.7 newtons. This means Metal Sonic can hit with more than 23,188,245.9577985 pounds of force. Hope I can edit some of this, guys. This is a lot of math right here about Metal Sonic's actual speed. Then he has the spin dash where he curls into a ball, and before launching forward can destroy metal, earth, concrete, and etc. with little effort. And now we talk about his ultimate forms. Neo Metal Sonic has the electrokinesis and strong enough to destroy good chunks of Armada ships. Shape-shifting is so he can shape-shift to any kind of thing, object, person that he's seen or knows. And he can change visual appearance and the voice to match that person as well. The copy ability is one of his greatest feats. It's authorized featless, but more likely stronger than his base form. When this happens, he can actually copy anything, and I mean anything that he's seen once. And then the Titan Metal Sonic, or Metal Sonic Kai, is capable of destroying an island, can disassemble body parts, and shoot lasers. So, all in all, next is we have the feats. He has shown to be Dr. Eggman's most powerful creation. Is classified as an ever-evolving form, meaning he can never stop evolving and never stop getting better in these fights. Has battled and raced against Sonic the Hedgehog numerous times, rebelled against his creator Dr. Eggman time and time again, showing that he's better and stronger than the man himself. Level a large portion of Eggman's Egg Fleet flagship to generate the materials to progress into the next form, which was known as the Metal Overlord. Nearly defeated Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, who were in their super forms. That means that he has shown to be better than these unbeatable forms as well. He has kidnapped Amy Rose in early days. Not anymore, he kinda got over that. And is the most broken character in Sonic the Fighters. If you guys remember that, he was one of the most cheapest things you ever seen. Look at this. Just look at this. In Prison Metal Sonic 3.0 in another dimension, there was another Metal Sonic which was known to be trying to be better than Metal Sonic, and he imprisoned that one in another dimension. weakness is he thinks everyone is below him and has never succeeded in defeating Sonic. No matter how good he is or how ever evolving he is, he has never shown to defeat Metal Sonic. And most attacks leave him open if he misses. He is known to be kind of like a glass cannon. If he's open really good. So all in all, Metal Sonic is a never changing, everlasting, evolving monster. But he's over cocky and never has defeated Sonic or completed his true mission. Okay guys, the combatants are set, so let's settle this once and for all. It's time for Fictional Characters Collide. Okay, what an amazing fight. And remember to check out the animator rampaging animations for this amazing animation. Now let's talk why Base won this fight. Mostly because Basium is known to be a bit stronger than the titanium alloy that Metal Sonic has. And without the Metal Overlord, he can't really go to full form or full strength. And despite these two, Base is actually shown to actually have a better chance defeating Mega Man than Metal Sonic has ever shown. Than that. Also, Base has shown to be faster than Metal Sonic. He's faster than Light. Only a bit faster, but he still is faster. He can keep up with Metal Sonic. And the thing is, these both are known to show to be copying abilities, but it's based on what they had copied. Base has shown to copy more strategical and variety of weapons and abilities, while Metal Sonic only copied a few things. So, and also with Super Trouble, he's doubled in strength. So he's double faster than the speed of light. He's 2 times faster than the speed of light. He can lift over 120 tons because when we talk about him with the Fortress, he has only been able to lift over 60 tons. So he can lift over 120 tons now when he's in Super Base form. So that's mostly what I got for why Base wins this fight. We have to give this fight to Base. Now stay tuned because the next fight is going to be revealed next time on Fictional Characters Collide.